So, hi everyone, and thanks for clicking into this very short interview with Angela from Springboard Opportunities, who are funded by the Community Relations Council. And many of the groups that we support with funding have continued to connect communities throughout this current crisis, clearly demonstrating their resilience and creativity by quickly moving to new ways of working and embracing new technologies. So, Angela, can you give us a quick insight into what Springboard have been doing during the crisis to keep communities connected?
Okay. Well, I suppose apart from the initial reaction of, we have to do this, what are we going to do, how are we going to manage and all of that, and I'm sure that was shared by many community groups and youth groups right across the sector. So we were lucky in that we had a few days to sit down and prepare. So we had program schedules in place, we had young people in place as well. So we had to move then to an online situation. So as well as understanding where our young people were and what it was they wanted, we were able to take our program then and develop it into an online resource through online resources, our program. So we looked at a variety of online platforms, of which we've now discovered there is many. So if anybody out there is thinking, oh no, how do I start? It is a question of trial and error. It is a question of really looking through and researching all those platforms and picking what suits you and your organization and your client group. That is absolutely critical because, sometimes, you could just go on Zoom, for example, for a video meeting or one-to-one or whatever it is, but it may not be the most appropriate thing for your client group at that time. So I'm not technologically minded at all. So I've learned Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and I've heard of things like, all different ones. I couldn't even tell you. Kahoot is another one I've just heard. So everybody out there is probably thinking, I even know what Kahoot is. So, and it's just come through today actually by email, because we have a staff member that is constantly looking at this and researching and seeing what the new platforms are that our staff members can use. There's a variety of many to use. At the same time, I don't want people to think, oh my goodness, there's too many. What do I do? Step by step. Just take it step by step and figure out, as I said, who your client group is and what you want to deliver. In the past, recently, we've just delivered a number of sessions, for example, around good relations. Our group was looking at Ramadan. There were exercises online, and then there was a discussion group and a follow-up from that discussion. So it was just taking it, as I said, step by step to see how it goes.
Well, that's really sensible advice there, Angela. And has there anything that you would like to pick out that has worked particularly well for Springboard that other groups might be able to use or might be able to learn from? Any experience, any specific activity?
I think it's a couple of things. I think it's a combination of different online platforms as well as telephone contact. So don't focus just simply on the one. Use a combination of things. For example, Zoom and online platforms can be very exhausting for you as well as your client group. So you just need to be very aware of that. The time and duration that you spend on it, as I said, the different vehicles, and be very conscious of the mood of the person or people that you're working with. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. And that's what this is going to be in terms of COVID-19 and lockdown and self-isolation and social distancing and all those things. I think people need to be very clear about that and not prepare this as a gap filler, but really put the resources in, invest the time and resources to make this work. Because we do have a duty to support our client groups. That's what we're here for, and that's what we want to do. And we do not want them to feel isolated even more than they are in terms of the current circumstances.
Okay, so things like Zoom, then using those alongside phone calls, really important ways just to keep young people engaged and working on good relations projects across Northern Ireland. So Angela, thanks very much for those top tips. Good luck with all that work. Stay safe. And of
Thank
course,
you.
people watching this can keep up to date with Springboard's work by visiting your
Yeah.
website and by following you on your very active social media channels, which I suppose are another way for
Yeah.
people to
Yeah,
get out
absolutely.
message and to communicate very quickly
Yeah.
the extent of the work that they're doing. So follow Springboard on Twitter and
Mhm.
Facebook. And thanks again, Angela. See you soon.
No worries. Good luck.
Thanks.